Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm LCM the Butler, and I'm joined today by my co-host LCM Boost for the Lamar round of the American Lamar Series. How you going today, boy? That's crazy right here. Is we have a lobby full of readied-up people, and that lobby full of readied-up people are in fact in prototypes. They are in GTs. They are in LMP2s for what will be a 2-hour and 15-minute race around the iconic Lamar track. And as we move to the grid now, do we have a formation lap first?
That I did not catch.
If there is, then it's going to be quite a long formation. Well, I guess we'll find out.
And why? I still don't. There we are. Cool. And here we go. We're going to transition to what is in fact the formation lap for this ALMS round. For the camera views. And I gotta say, it's a very nice time of day today, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to become very dark very soon.
Alright, so our starting grid for today, we missed qualifying unfortunately on this stream. If you want to catch that, you can go to LCM Boost's Twitch. I do apologize for the late start of the stream. There was some shenanigans with the alarm as Toru's just cutting across a corner for whatever reason that may be.
10-second penalty.
Anyway, so in first position is SSR Fun for us in the Audi R15. In second position is LCM Toru. In third position, we have Mr. Watts in the LMP3 lead, the LMP Challenge lead. In fourth position, we have Barbecue Weasel, Diesel Weasel. In fifth position, we have LCM Stripes. In sixth position, and
leading in the GT pack.
Yes, leading in the GT pack, we have LCM Sir Lagalot. In eighth position, in second place we have SVR Norbert. Ninth position, we have Championship 4. 10th position, we have Coda Fox. 11th position, we have You My Buddy. You whose buddy? You my buddy. In 12th position, we have Black GR1. Oi. In 13th position, we have N Smokes, not to be confused with M Stripes. In 14th position, we have TPSR Diablo. And in 15th place, we have one LSCM Boomtastic.
Yes, not two LCM Boomtastics. That'd be bad.
That would be bad indeed. As we're on board now for the formation lap, let's go to roof view real quick, or rear facing. Let's find a nice view to go to.
I'd say you should go on board Jaden Jimbo.
Why are you not good with views, Forza? Yeah. What was it? Roof view. There we go. Nice little roof view for that. As we're coming out of the Mulsanne Strait right now. Boost, I am going to be back in 20 seconds. I'm going to go get some Wheat Bix. As Toru is being very liberal with the track limits when it comes to his ability to warm the tires. I will be right back in about 30 seconds.
God damn it. Anyway, so I guess I'll be by myself temporarily as Butler does Butler things. I'd say I'll leave that about there. And, yeah, so we indeed have a full formation lap to form 8. Not too much longer to go now. We'll be getting underway. Let me tell y'all what. Frickin' Thai noodles are amazing. That has nothing to do with the race, but I feel like you guys should know that Thai noodles are so good, not tar noodles. Those would be terrible. But we also not mention we have Jaden Jimmy 48 as the race's pace car. There are flags for this race, so if something goes on, flag will be waved and he'll come out. And yeah. Aside of that, we're almost at the Racy Boy place now, where they will actually race. Because that's what you do.
Yes, Sue.
The drivers are going to be doubling it up about now.
Yes, indeed, and we're going to be on board with LCM Toru for the start of this race now.
Bet. Alright, nice way to smooth into me. Who to spectate. Pace cars pulled off into the pit area.
As we go through the Ford chicanes now, I think they're the Ford chicanes.
Contrary to
coming
popular
out the
belief,
last
they're not
corner.
owned by Ford.
And as we cross the line now, it's
And
lights
they're
out,
starting!
the power's gone,
2 hours
and the
in.
race has begun.
A solid 2 hours of racing underway. Going into that fasty boy corner there. It's very fast. Going into hairpinny. Things are happening.
Indeed, as we're actually going to go back to LCM Stripes, who's already made the move on the Diesel Weasel.
Hold
and
on, I didn't
Norbert
scream
now,
for it. Alright.
And Norbert now is in first position. What's happened to Lagalot?
What's happened to Lagalot? Let's see.
Where
is
so maybe a
Lagalot?
bad
Lagalot's
stop for Lagalot
further
there.
back.
He's down
Must have been.
in what I believe is third or fourth position. Yes, fourth position in
Yeah.
the GT field right now.
Mm-hmm. And as those on my superior street can see that Lagalot does have a nice little a little bit further back he has a little chain of cars there. Yeah, I can't talk. And yeah. I just want to say that.
That's fine. So so still right now prototype leader is fun for us with Toru in second place. Meanwhile in LMPC we have Mr. Watts, I think. Let me check that. Mr. Watts,
Yes.
yep, followed by LCM
Mr.
Stripes,
Watts,
followed by Barbecue Whistle. And your top three right now in GT, SVR Norbert, you, my buddy, in Championship forward Lagalot. Just behind, just two wide battle as we're going down towards the Holstein corner.
Who's
One of these fullbacks gonna back out.
My buddy's going for it. They ain't gonna back out. They ain't wussies. Going into that corner. Ooh,
Oh, and Championship's gonna go deep here, but he's held around the outside of the thing.
They're gonna
Like
stay side by
Lagalot
side,
right up
aren't they?
now. They are.
Ooh,
And,
they
that's
are
gonna give
literally side by
Lagalot-
side right now.
That's gonna give
That
Lagalot
gives-
two options on who to draft here. And
That's gonna
hopefully
give
it's
Lagalot
not
two options on who to draft here. I'm just gonna keep on cutting you off because I feel like I'm just kidding. I'm so
You said
sorry.
what I said.
Anyways,
It's literally exactly what I said.
anyways, Buddy's sticking it through. Oh, but Jim's gonna go a little deep. Buddy's gonna stick it. However, is Champ gonna send it up the inside? No, he is not. He's gonna show a little bit of restraint, but Buddy goes wide. He goes wide, and that's gonna. Oh, but Champ didn't have too good of a run there, but Lags did. He's He's now going to be
Lagelot's got a
entering
bit
the
of a
picture
run.
a little bit more.
As Lagelot now is up the inside of Champion 4, he's going to have to try and make a move around the outside of the entry into the Porsche corners. And maybe a late
This is
move,
scary.
late break.
Please.
He's going to break earlier than Championship here and just slot him behind for the Porsche corners. Probably a better move here, as he knows that if he follows through with Championship, then Championship can make the move done on you, my buddy. As Championship goes wide, it's going to give Lagelot the opportunity to go up the inside now.
Oh, but he doesn't go for it. However, he's going to try to get a run. No, but Buddy didn't get too good of a run out there. That's going to give our champion boy a chance to send it up the inside if he feels like it. I don't think he's gonna, though.
Yeah, you just see Lagelot backing off on the power there to give him a little space here. He knows these two are going to be battling. They're going to be compromising each other's lines. And Lagelot now with the run out of the chicane.
Makes a mistake.
He's at the inside of the Championship, which should be the position once they come through this right-hander here. Lagelot also will have the racing line into turn 2, into Dunlop chicane, but Championship 4 sticks up the inside. Lagelot holds back for the outside inside corner. And as we go through here, these curves, they're still too wide.
Oh, but
Championship will not relent. But Lagelot has made
with
the
the
move
pressure. Oh, he traction blocked there. And that gave Black 01 a nice run up to his rear end there as they go out onto the straightaway. That's going to mean that Lagelot could pull ahead a little bit. And speaking of pulling away, my buddy's doing really good now, up to second with Norbert very far ahead of these other drivers there, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, that battle
and
really
let
Norbert just run away.
Yes. In the meantime, though, I'm just going to quickly check up around the grid, see if there's anything else going on. Doesn't seem like it, so yeah, I'm going to stick back here with the GTs, because the ZR1 battle is where it's at the moment.
Indeed it is.
Let me get the replay camera going. Yes, there we go. You know, I'll turn the map off for a little bit as well, so you can see more. And I think, as well, it's just on my side, but oh my gosh, we're 2.5 minutes into running in the 90s. You know, I'm gonna just skip that song, since I forgot to change the name. So, I'm gonna just go, yeah, I'm gonna go to the next song. That never happened.
Championship's coming back to Lagelot now. And that's too wide, I believe. Yes, look at that. And the run down to the Mulsanne corner. Who's going to get it? Championship locks up. Lagelot's going for the switchback on the corner now and looking for a better run now into Indianapolis. He's going to hook on for the side draft here, and he might just have the run. It's going to be 2 sets of right-hand inside corners on the straight here, which would make his distance on the straight shorter than Championship 4's. They're side by side now, going into Indianapolis. It's going to be anyone's game. Who can break the latest? Who can make the move work?
Who has the biggest balls?
Break earlier for this one here, but he's got to get the run around the outside.
Stick it on the inside. Champ's got a bad line though, which means Lags is gonna do the thing. Oh, but he's okay. I was wrong. Forget it. Anyways,
Lagelot had to back out of that move there, as there just wasn't enough space or track between him and Championship for him to be able to plant himself and get that run.
yes, indeed. And so now they're heading towards those Porsche curves again. That is a really scary spot to be in overall if you're trying to go for an overtake, because that's where you're gonna have a bad time, Sands. Anyways, looks like Champ is pulling away a little bit there, but the Laggy boy, he is sticking there. There's a good few, and I'm singing, I guess. Champ catches the dirt.
Just a little bit there. Where's Norbert? Norbert is up in 6th position right now. And he's already
First
at
for the
the
GTs.
start-finish line.
Yes,
indeed.
he is.
Which means that he's got about what I would...
I don't think so. Not that I know. I mean, if anything, Boomtastic is fallen way back. He must have had an accident.
Shaka boom.
Not the boom you want to hear about, though.
I think we lost Jade. Oh no, that's the pace car. Never mind.
Yeah, that's.
I'm thinking, forgetting there's a pace car.
Yeah, okay, so Boom definitely has damage on his car, so he must have had an accident at some point, unfortunately. Anyways, let me hop back up on my screen.
And literally just as I was about to say, things are getting a bit more timid here. Lagalot gets to run the championship. He started into the draft, but he stayed in the draft for too long. He's pushed the pass all there, back up on the championship wall now, and that's going to mean that he'll be moving to pass. As of now, I think, if these guys want to have any chance of contending for the win at this point, they've already damaged the race so much. They need to start working with each other, which is exactly not what they're doing right now.
Listen, there's no time for thinking about the long run. It's all about what's happening now. What's happening now is going to get the position. But anyways, speaking of position stuff, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna check up on Stripes and Mr. Watts because they have been very close to each other for the past little while now. And actually, it looks like I might switch over at a good time because Mr. Stripes did get a run, or did get the run there out of corner, let's say turn 37, because I don't know which one it was. But actually, it seems like Watts is pulling away a little bit there. So I mean, I don't know what you're looking at the moment, but
I'm looking at this battle that you just talked about.
Alrighty, well, now we're looking at Mr. Stripes. He got up on the curb a little bit there, and I just get really tense when someone does that because my experience with those curbs and fast cars is death, which is not optimal. But it looks like Stripes didn't do that. He's a better of a driver than me.
Indeed.
As kicks in.
As we have Watts and LSM Stripes now, what we saw before was the same thing we saw with the GT cars, where one of the cars was right behind, getting a draft, getting a nice run, and then just stuck in the draft too long. Forza physics kicked in, and the parcel there was pushed forward.
Oh! He's not letting Stripes by though! Oh, the man of lad! He isn't letting Mr. Stripes do that easily. He's still holding on.
But
Stripes back in! That was close there. But Mr. Watts
into the chicanes.
Oh, I dare you. Except, nah, that wouldn't be viable. So Stripes is gonna be staying there in the front zone in second. However, Watts again got a bad line, but Stripes just didn't really have much room to go around. Bless you. And so with that, is he gonna? What's Stripes' plan here? Is he planning just to keep on waiting for a mistake to? Nope, he's sending it.
And that's a move into the Dunlop chicanes. But
and then Watts a little bit there, I think, and that gives Stripes the run. As the song changes, so I gotta change the title or the thingy for me. Hope.
And Watts now managed to hold it around the outside in that too wide corner, and but he's going to go wide on the that's going to give LSM Stripes lead in the LMPC class.
Getting a little frisky there.
Just a little bit frisky. And gotta check out our prototype battle right now, which is still relatively clse.
Still
Toru,
raring
who
up.
maybe was pulling back a little bit. Nearly hits the tire barrier. Shows you how hard he's pushing the cash back up the fun for us.
Oh yeah, I mean the last race that we saw, which was Lime Rock, freaking that was nuts between these two. I mean, there was position change going on. Things were tense. Things are crazy. Looks like things are a little bit closer though. on this race, with fun for us up front, having fun for us.
Indeed. And,
Whoa, fantastic!
whoa!
They both sent it up this inside. That was crazy. Oh, I love that. He went sicko mode. He went sicko mode there for sure.
And, we're gonna go back to the GT battle now.
Yeah, let's do
As-
that. Let's do that.
Championship runs a little bit wide as him and Lagalot have now caught up to you, my buddy. Norbert still the sizable lead here.
Yeah, but it still is the night is still young for the race. So, things can still definitely happen, but for the time being, our boy's gonna be dealing with my buddy. Ooh, Champ goes a little bit wide there, however, he's still sticking around. Lag a lot, trying to get a draft. Oh, I like what he's doing. He's saying, hey, you see this inside? I'm liking it. I want to go for it. I feel.
Hey, ole.
Sucking up the freaking the drafties there. Going through this corner. Ooh, Champ locks up a little bit. However, it doesn't look like it was that bad for him, although that exit was not as optimal as it could be, as Lagalot has proven. Getting some more distance. Yeah,
What I
he's
can
not
see is the
right
way
on Champ's
Championship's taking the corners. He seems to be diving into the apex early, which compromises his run out. Because Lagalot now is literally right behind Championship 4.
He can kiss his rear end if he wanted to. But no, is he gonna try to go up the inside, or is he gonna stay? He's gonna stay. Champ. Ooh, Champ. Oh, he got a good run there, though. Gained a lot of distance on Mr. Lags, which has put him closer to Super Buddy. Real on the edge racing here, though. And I'm just looking back here. Lag does have a pretty decent distance between him and ZR1, who is in the position behind him.
And
there's a
Lagalot's
DC.
gonna dive in for his first pit. Boomtastic now. And Lagalot's messed up the pit entry. It's going to cost him time that he didn't have.
Ooh.
And it might put him back to the rear end of this field today.
Yeah, and I think it was Boomtastic who ended up DCing there, sadly.
Indeed. We're going to go on board now with Coda and... actually... You, my buddy, in Championship 4, Coda and Black Sierra 1, both in battles right now. Both worth looking at. Neither any moves going on right now.
Yeah, at the current moment. However, Champ goes into the grass! And force rallycross mode engaged!
That's going to let you, my buddy, extend away once again.
Yep.
Gap forming now. We're going to go back to Coda.
Yes, that's where I've jumped along with. Coda Fox 267. What does 267 stand for? Nobody knows. That might be the number of speeds that he can go. Oh, numbers are for nerds. Oh, 0-1 locked up a little bit though. It's gonna give Coda the chance. He's gonna probably be able to get the run out here.
The left-hander.
But ZR1's holding to that inside there, but that doesn't mean that Coda didn't get a good run, because he did. He's going up the inside. Looks like he's getting through. Top tier Excel there. Moving his way up to, I believe that is now 4th in GT. However, with that in mind, the Protos aren't too far behind. They're about a chicane away, and that's going to become closer very quickly. But nice job on Coda there.
They've already caught the lag a lot, who's come out of the pits now.
Oh yes, that's true. That is very much true. Let me see here. Has the position changed between the two of them? The answer is no. They're still fairly close to each other, which means they're going to be maneuvering through the GT field while battling. And who did we lose now? I think we might have lost somebody else. I'm experiencing a big loadie unless I... Okay, no, I think I'm just dumb.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. I think it was just me changing drivers and it took... Oh no, we lost Smokes! We lost on Smokes, 420.
Oh no.
That is, yeah. And again, I'm really far behind on changing the music, or song name, so next song. But yeah.
Well, we're gonna ride on board with the prototypes as they come through the field, particularly the second prototype, LCM Toru. Just a corner behind now. Gonna try and find a nice camera to go. We're gonna ride on board on the hood view. Actually, we're gonna go on the roof view. I think makes more sense. It's on the roof.
All right, you have fun with that. I'm gonna.
Oh, Toru!
Go on.
Literally right on the butt of fun for us now.
Oh yes, he is, and they're going through the curves, the depth curves. I don't think they're gonna be able to catch the GTs though just yet. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer before they do. However, the first one is in sight, and who is it? It is Diablo.
This really might put a wrench into...
Ooh,
oh,
okay,
Toru's gonna dive in the pits. He's gonna be held up by the GT traffic in the pits.
Oh no! He's gonna go around the outside. Oh no, he has to wait. He has to wait.
And that will have severely compromised Toru's race.
That is a lot of distance that was a lot of time lost in the pits there with the GTs. But yeah, just so that's gonna leave fun for us to his devices now, as he continues on his merry way.
Indeed it is.
As the Euro beat intensifies, and that's a lot of the GTs out or through the pits, doing pit stop stuff. Yeah, that's like very sizable amount of GTs there, leaving only Diablo, Norbert, and my buddy out there, still without a pit. Everyone else in the GT field has pit, and then challenge cars are still going.
Lagalot somehow, even though he messed up the pit entry, was able to get a massive undercut on Championship 4. Just a real pace coming through there.
Man, guess it just goes to show how much faster you could go when you're not right behind somebody.
Or battling
for a large amount of time. Oh yeah. Yeah, just doing battle stuff. But yeah. Looks like, I think outside of that though, I think things for the most part are calming down now.
Mm-hmm.
For all the drivers.
We have the first of the LMPC cars pitting. If that's what is English?
No, that's
if that's what
accident.
I seem to believe. Is that an accident?
Oh yeah, actually no. No. Okay, no, I think I'm dumb. It's just I saw Watts really far back.
Yeah.
And I instantly assumed, but no, he pitted. Yeah, that was the pit thing.
Indeed, as Watts was the second place runner in LMPC, so he might be trying to do this undercut as well.
Yes, indeed. I'm just gonna quickly listen in on the Discord race driver chat thingy to see just how things are going.
Sure. In fact, let's all do that real quick and have a listen to the team radio to the radio on the channel.
Oh, also just thought I'd mention that Lagalot has a long braking lag.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just saw that in the chat itself. Anyways, back to listening in.
Did Fun pit Weasel? Does he know the time? To pit?
Who?
It's fun, know the times to pit.
Yeah, you should be coming in this time.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
You shouldn't have been too far. I'm sure to make it. That's not him right there. He's allowed.
There he is, okay. 37 seconds. Pits will be closed.
Alright, things sound pretty chill in the race car, or the driver's chat. What I just heard is that that pits are closing now. I'm assuming that's probably going to be for the first round of pitting, I'm guessing.
I
Yeah,
assume,
so with
yeah.
that in
It seems
mind-
like it's going to be something along the lines of 2 sets of pits, as Toru maybe has made the undercut work. And
Ooh, yes he did!
What?
He made the undercut work. Mr. Toru up
Yes,
into
he did.
first.
Sorry, I saw the
Yeah.
2 dot switch positions, but for some reason it still said fun for us was in the lead.
No, yeah, no, that's Toru up into first now, which is I find rather surprising considering the fact that he was slower going into the pits because of the GT cars in the way. But I guess he was just really at pace going around by himself.
Yeah. And you have to realize as well that fun for us had to deal with a lot of GT traffic on his lap as well. So Toru probably got a bit more luck with the GT traffic and navigated it a little bit better.
Yes. And what you said. And with all that in mind, that's pretty much everyone now done with their first pit. So now we get the actual current positions. Would you like to run through them? Or would you
Sure.
Wait for a little bit longer?
So,
Alright, let's do this.
so in first position we have. In first position we have LCM Toru. In second position we have Fun for Us. Boost take LMPC.
In the LMPC tier of drivers, in first for them is LSEM Stripes. Inside of his pink Gran Turismo pinky themed car.
Followed by Mr. Watts 24. This is probably really cringy and stupid. Let me stop. Mr. Watts in second for this class of vehicles. And finally, not too far behind from those two, is Barbecue Weasel enjoying some barbecue diesel with his Weasel. And then
In
gonna
GT
continue
first
on,
position
'cause
we
I
have
feel like it.
SVR Norbit. Well, I'm going to continue.
I guess I'm not.
In his Tag
Fuck you.
Heuer BMW M3. Oi, language.
I was told I could say whatever I want before the race started.
Right, well, not on that stream.
Oh, heck you. There we go. Saved it.
Cool. In second position in GT we have LCM Sir Lagalot. In third position we have You My Buddy. In fourth position we have Championship 4. In fifth position we have Coda Fox 267. In sixth position we have Black Sarah 1. Seventh position we have CPS Diablo. And eighth position we have the pace car.
And then there are the two GT drivers that disconnected, Mr. Smokes and Bombastic.
Indeed.
And yeah. That is your positions for the ALMS Le Mans race.
Indeed it is.
And now to Gene with the weather.
Alright, well we have a very low chance of rain tonight, although it is always a possibility in this Le Mans Circuit de la South. But I am not sure whether or not we're going to be able to get a completely dry race today. In terms of safety cars, I don't want to see one because the lights hurt my eyes.
Okay, anyways, moving back into the race. Thank you, Gene, for the weather, but anyway. Well, in the meantime, since all the battles are kind of thinned out at this point, kind of what this is pretty much related to the race because it has to do with the cars, but I got to go to Lime Rock where I got to see the GT cars race around Lime Rock for the IMSA series. Yeah, sorry, I blanked out. Yeah, you got to see the GT cars race around Le Mans while you were there in France, right?
Yes, and the LMP
Yes.
1s and the LMP 2s.
Yeah, you got to see more of the fancy cars than I did. But what was, in your opinion, the loudest car? Like, out of the GTs,
Okay,
which one would you say was the one that made your ears bleed?
The loudest car, the most annoying car was the Porsche RSR because, like, it was cool the first or second time you heard it because it was so loud and high pitched. But then, like, every now and then, or every time you heard it, 'cause after that, it just kind of like got annoying.
Actually,
and was like,
you know, if I could quickly go back to the race.
Oh,
Champ
There's
4 is
somebody.
currently battling with my buddy. He's out to the cross. Oh, wasn't paying enough attention. My buddy still up in, what is that? That's third. It's third currently for the GT class of cars. We'll continue that conversation in a bit. But this is hot.
it's real hot.
No, it's not real hot yet. It's, there hasn't been any overtaking going on, but it looks like Champ is getting the run into the first chicane, but Buddy has the inside. You can see Buddy gets a nice line through there because he was able to hold on to the inside while Champ got a little bit bamboozled there, and that's going to be like a solid 90 feet of distance there just because of that. Now 100.
Yeah, look at that.
Nuts. Yes,
Going back
indeed
to
it
our
is.
conversation before, I think the loudest car was actually the Ford GT, but it was just like a low, deep loud. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Or I mean, I like.
Champ!
Oh,
Time's up! He
contact.
the inside there! Now that's real hot.
Real hot
That
indeed.
is
Let's listen to the race radios as we have this battle going. See if anybody is in fact talking or listening. Half the field
Hello,
has their
brakes.
mics muted.
Do you exist?
Diesel Weasel. And
You
Mike
gotta
Wentz
be
talking
shitting
right now.
me. How
John
the
Madden.
hell did you not
Don't know
go into
who
the
he
gravel?
is. I don't know who he is. Oh,
Oh,
I
BS.
didn't
though,
lock
but it
up,
looks like
that's
he's
how.
still pulling away from the buddy there, so I think my buddy
If I lock
followed.
up right there, I go into gravel easy.
But yeah, the race radio itself does seem quite quiet at the
Whoa.
moment. So I think now we are starting
Turn,
to get back
please.
to the combo. And the reason why it's because when I was there, the 911 was so loud. And oh, are you going to be putting up the radio audio?
No,
for
I'm
the
here,
stream,
I'm here,
or
I'm
are you
here.
just listening?
no.
Okay. All right. And then actually we have, looks like, I think I saw another position change. There's another battle going on, that being Watts and Stripes. I saw the position change. Yeah, they're right up on each other now. Stripes ended up moving up into first for their class but then Watts has the run. He got the drafts. He's going up, but he's on the outside. That may mean that Stripes will be able to go through if he feels so. Nope, Watts is sticking to it.
Look at that.
He's sticking with it, and there you go. He got back his position there, Mr. Watts. Yeah, this is a nice little train going here between all three of the prototype challenge cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna personally, I'm just gonna go back to Weasel because he gets to look at all three, and he's real close to Stripes. But Stripes did gain distance there into the braking zone, and he's now almost right back up on. Nope, just kidding. The Weasel Diesel got the run out that corner, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull up side by side going into it. I think that is a yes. Stripes holding onto the inside, though, as Weasel's getting past. Going into the braking zone, Stripes holding onto that inside. Yeah, and then Weasel ended up going really deep there, as my buddy Butler just said. You, my buddy. And yeah, that's Stripes now with a big, lots of distance gain there. What were your thoughts on that?
It was a battle at half and it has two cars with GT scored on it.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. You know what else was crazy? How loud the 911 was, because the 911, the exhaust goes straight out the back, you know. But it was still as loud as like the Vet and the GT, which had side pipe exhaust, so all the noise was just getting blasted at you. Almost like how Stripes is trying to blast up the inside of Watts there. Actually, he wasn't really, but he's getting close.
You know what car was the quietest?
What car is the quietest for you?
The 458. The 488.
Oh yeah, that was
It's like
freaking. It was very quiet, and
or the other one's like
another car that was my experience was the M8. Yeah, M8 I found was surprisingly reserved. Like it was pretty quiet, especially compared to the other GTLM cars that were there.
That's because American V8s tend to have wrong firing orders, whereas European V8s use a different firing order. So they end up with different, quite different sounds.
Tone or sounds, yeah.
I think European V8s use 2 and 2s, whereas the American V8s use 3 and 1s. They're firing racing orders on one side.
More aggressive grumbles.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what isn't really aggressive at the moment? Mr. Stripes was waiting patiently for his opportunity to attack right on Mr. Wattson's rear bumper there. What are you doing?
Double mornings here, Graham. I'm Scottish.
I almost caught something. I just barely caught something crazy on camera. I was just quickly looking back at the GT field, and I just barely caught Coda going into the back of, I think it was ZR1. Or actually, it might not have. No, that doesn't make any sense. No, it wasn't ZR1. I saw him tapping somebody. I didn't catch who it was though, but yeah, there's more. But if you're looking to switch up the battle, my buddy and Champ are at it again. I mean,
indeed they
it's
are.
up to you.
And let's just have a quick look at the tire deg on both cars. So it looks like you, my buddy, has a lot less tire deg than Championship 4 right now, which means that he, oh, not a lot less, sorry, a couple percentage less.
Ooh, my buddy.
Oh, and there's a tap. Championship 4 taps the back. You, my buddy, now just trying to arrest his run. He makes a move on the inside of the chicanes now. Gonna leave racing room on the outside. He does, and that's gonna be the move complete. But you, my buddy, is gonna have the better lines through here. Gonna get the move back.
Have the run.
And the side by side once again going into this first corner. The long sweeping right-hander who's gonna blink first. You, my buddy's gonna have to take a slower line through here. And Championship 4 takes the opportunity to just take the racing line pretty much. It moves to the inside of the first part of the chicane, moves to the inside of the second part of the chicane. Is you, my buddy, going to get a run out of here? It doesn't look like it right now as Championship 4 secures the position, but hold on. You, my buddy, looking up to the inside now, backs out, thinks better of it. Gonna look around the outside of this corner here, but it's just not going to materialize, and that's going to leave Championship now with third position in the GT field.
Yep, going out onto the chicane here, and actually, just some update. It appears that I was right with an incident happening with Koa, because I heard him and someone else. Would you happen to know who John Madden in the Discord is?
No idea. I was just saying that.
No. Freaking yeah, because it seemed like John Madden football and Kona end up having an incident, and they're
Where?
discussing it.
Porsche car.
Apparently,
Oh,
but
okay.
All right, let's have a listen to
And
that radio.
Only on Porsche cars?
Well, it seemed that they're only 10 seconds faster
I think
than
they're
us
just
on the
about
left,
finished now.
so-
But
All right, so let's try and find a nice, interesting place to look at this race.
yeah.
And
You think
when
maybe meet your
everything
laptop?
else. Sorry.
I could hear something in the background there
Oh yeah.
of your. Hey. So yeah, I think for now I'm gonna move back up to the challenge cars because Weasel and Stripes are still very close at the moment. I mean, all three of them are really within a very close distance, all things considered.
Yeah, it seems like Stripes is running a bit more error than the other drivers, but that gives him the advantage in the last sector of the track.
Yes, yes indeed.
Indubitably. So we're reaching a little bit of lull in the action right now as drivers seem to be
For the most part, spacing a little
finding
bit out or
places.
just not close enough to go for a move. Yeah.
Exactly.
Finding
But-
their spot.
What I will say is that
There is
Lagalot
going to be
has
protos.
already Lagalot's traversed about 2/3 of the distance between Championship 4 and Norbit now, so he's definitely trying to reel him in.
Ah. But also we're going to have the protos making their way through the GT field right about now as well. I'm going to hop on board with Fun because you can see all the stuff going up front of him. Looks like he's going to get caught behind Diablo, unfortunately, through the chicane, which means Toro's going to be able... Actually, it looks like Toro might have had the same situation just looking there. Now they're both going through the start-finish straightaway area.
Pretty interested who did Tor's
Yep.
paint, to be honest. So, pretty nice paint.
Hmm?
We're
Oh,
just looking at
Tor's paint?
Tor's paint. Chelsea/46.
Yes, indeed. Oh, your baby's yawning, darn you. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I guess I guess you can say all the major action that could happen for lap traffic stuff is pretty much died down now.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, I'm just gonna stick with Weasel and Stripes because they're like the two closest for any action to go on, I guess.
Same.
Although, actually, as I say that, just looking at the map here, Champ and Buddy as well, and looks like they've gotten really close together. So I might actually hop. I don't think I'm gonna hop up here because it looks like the distance between them has gotten a lot closer compared to Weasel and Stripes, who have been, really close. But been the
As
same
you say
distance
that,
for a while.
Weasel nailing next move on the inside.
I am. Oh my Swag! Well, backstab then!
I'm gonna call you. They're just doing normal stuff now. So but Championship 4 and you, my buddy, are pretty far away from each other now.
Yeah, so I switch at the exact wrong time, but it looks like I'm back to the right mode. There's Weasel. As you can see, his arrow.
Oh,
He's gonna
hold
be
on.
able to shoot up the inside. Ooh, but he
Switched
switches
at the
back.
wrong time once again because I don't know what happened here, but Championship 4 is damage.
But Weasel and Stripes are still going at it, and Weasel, I mean, who are you looking at now? Shit.
Go to Weasel and Stripes.
Yes, because Weasel is now going up into 5th. We can check back up on Champ in a sec. But in the Me Too.
Oh!
Stripes ended up breaking. He thought that Weasel was gonna break later, and he ended up locking up and going around the outs, and ended up staying on the outside there, which means Weasel is gonna solidify his spot. Holy crap! That was nuts. Uh-oh. I heard someone speaking WTF.
One of the.
So they have to look
What
So they have
happened?
the
Is
prototypes-
it caution worthy?
Two.
Are
Well,
you
I mean, I'm
damaged?
moving.
There's 2 cars involved.
Toru
It's a
and
caution.
Yes.
There's 2 cars
So
involved.
first chicane, one of the prototype leader.
Caution called, caution called.
Okay.
Caution called.
Then it's caution called.
Perfect time to listen to the radio.
Jaden, are you there? Please tell me you're not asleep.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, caution is out. Tail
Well,
of
it's just
Tail of
past the safety
GT
car.
is in the pit lane right now.
Oh, I can hear the
Um,
stream. I can
Yeah,
hear the
GT
stream.
cars go past safety
Here.
car. Safety car, sit at the sit on the start of the straightaway.
Where's LMP1? Because PC is going through Porsche curves.
LMP1 just exited the first
And looks
Mulsanne
like
chicane.
right about now they're in the comms.
The other is dead.
Working out everything during the
Oh, Jaden, not right
during
there.
the caution period.
Jaden, come up here. Come up here.
Basically,
That's
Right,
gonna
the
really
right hand
help.
side of this corner, coming out of that corner. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
gonna lag a lot, catch up.
Wait for the.
And it's gonna have to pit
yeah, and so
Wait for
yeah.
P1. The
back,
P1, the
lag
red
a lot,
class cars.
right on the button now.
PCs go ahead and cycle through past the pace car.
Past the safety car? Just
Yes,
another lap?
past the safety car.
Alright,
Is-
so yeah, basically waiting to work.
Overtaking prohibited.
Yes, overtaking is prohibited unless you're damaged and you're slow. If you can't keep
Okay.
a race pace, as in like
I'm
catch
just
up to the
listening
safety
in
car
on-
because you're on the other side of the track right now, you can be passed.
So basically, the way it's working is that there's going to be
Can you-
no
oh, sorry, can you-
overtaking.
Yeah,
Can you
Jesus,
watch
this
my
prototype's
stream real quick
fucked.
and tell me if like this is really weird?
I'm not
looking
surprised.
Alright, I'll tune in, but
Say that
Oh, I'm doing
London
that.
was not
I'll try
this
to
not this bombed during
go
World War
through.
II.
Basically, everything's going to work.
Then I was violated
during this
in the chicane.
The PCs, as you can see, the challenge, prototype challenge cars
Which
were allowed to
chicane?
get to cycle
The
through
first one, the
the,
Dunlop.
the what you call it.
Damn, you were that far ahead of me? Jesus. Well, granted, I had damage for half
Safety
Yeah.
car,
the lap,
but,
Dude, he was
and,
almost
overtaking
4,000
is
feet ahead.
prohibited unless a car is
Okay, I
beyond belief.
centrage
and,
of the track.
Really slow.
Okay,
So-
yeah. This prototype's like
And
banging into
actually,
the
yeah,
walls.
it looks like
Shit.
Norbert's.
You could-
Oh,
has some
Jesus!
damage as he ends up
because you're sketchy underbraking.
getting in
I'll bet
there.
Watch
in the
out,
rear.
Coda, watch out,
Yeah,
Coda.
it
That
looks like
prototype
there's-
car just wiped out on the straight.
Damn,
Oh, no,
Toru
I
is
think
really
something
messed up
else has
then.
happened. Toru ended
Yeah,
up,
no, he hit the wall, he spun out, and the only tire wall on the
wiping out
straightaway,
on the
he just
straightaway.
smashed into it at
as well. He's
140.
got some big damage too.
I can imagine.
Jeez.
Toru.
Damn. Things going awry at the moment, and I think because of Toru wiping out on that straightaway again there. I think I heard that he collided with somebody. I didn't quite catch it, but
Well, we're just gonna
yeah.
run through and see who has damage right now. We knew
Yeah.
Championship had damage. He might come out the best from the safety car period because if he's already pitted, which he has,
Yep. That
then
means-
he's already made a second stop for a race. Literally the perfect
Yeah.
time.
So yeah, now I'm just cycling through and yeah, just seeing who has damage. Diablo and Coda, no damage. Moving up to you, buddy. He is all good as well. Norbert, as we've already gone through, he has damage and he's currently going in for his pit. And then Lags, who is now up front for the GT field, has no damage, but his tires are getting they're getting up there. Yeah. Then outside of that, there's Tori. Alright, and basically, I just also peeped in on the on the comms again. They're not going to be reassembling the order via class and whatnot, so when Toru gets out of the pits, he needs to stay behind the GTs.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot. And I think what ended up happening between him and Norbert was it was going into turn 1. I guess what happened, and if I heard it correctly, was sorry, I sneezed. Toru went for a dive, or he was racing, and Norbert's presuming that Toru didn't see him, and then, because of that, bam, pow. Yeah. So now, all the cars are posting back up, for the most part. Yeah, all the pits that needed to happen are finished. I'm just gonna hop up with the, I'm gonna head up with the safety car, since...
Yep.
This just in, Toru doesn't have headlights. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like no one's too mad at anything at the moment in the channel, which is good,
Yeah.
Yeah. And need to go through and change the song name as well, just on my end. Give me done. I'm just singing along. I like the song. Well, I guess as we went for the safety car, we could go back to the IRL stuff, and let me tell you, it was awesome to see the M8 in person. It was truly a beautiful sight to behold.
That's awesome to hear.
But it was really cool to see, and Corvette and the GT blew my ears out with their side pipe goodness. and the 911 screeched and reed like the 4chan user that it is.
Ah, yeah.
Mhm. For those tuning in now, this is round 6, or you can see the stream title. I'm not just gonna say it out, because that'd be dumb. But we have a safety car currently up. There was an accident that happened between Sem Toru and SVR Norbert, which warranted the safety car to come out. And so now we're just finishing up this formation lap before getting back to the racing.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm just currently on the safety car. You have a look back at all the drivers, and as you can see by the little red speck near by the back, that the cars are not being reordered by their class, which means that even though the first place proto is all the way up here, right behind the pace car, the second place driver, LCM Toru, who had the accident with Norbert, he will not be right behind him. He has to make his way through the the GT field, and then all 3 of the prototype challenge cars, as you can see as well, are going to have to do the same thing, which means I feel like during the restart of this race, things might get pretty hectic. However, everyone's pitting.
Literally everyone's going to pits.
All right, so we have
What?
a group pit.
I don't understand.
Panos. That's all I. So yeah, I'm guessing then that maybe this is just kind of like a reset. Oh, this is gonna be shenanigans for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna be great as everyone exits the.
Oh my god. That was shenanigans.
And I have also heard some more information on Toru's livery. It is the Mazda Sky Active Technology panos made by Peugeot.
Yeah.
Which is just lovely.
Indeed.
And you know, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna have a special guest with me.
Oh, you know. Who's your special guest?
It is Anime Girl Supreme. Toru herself is now joining me on the live stream side. And she's gonna be our spiritual guardian in the corner.
Okay.
Yes, it's beautiful. And so yeah, also have some tire warming up going on. This is what race drivers do to warm up their tires before continuing to race.
Mm-hmm.
An interesting fact, if you want to run the race, you need to finish in front of all the other drivers. That is key.
That would be a good move.
Yes, because that is how you win.
Yes.
And winners are for winners.
very quiet right now as we're just waiting for what will most likely be the restart lap of this round, and we're gonna go back to the race radio.
Let's see. I think next weekend is the Michelin Pilot Challenge series. Is that correct, Weasel? Yeah, Michelin Pilot Challenge is next weekend. It's Michelin Pilot Cup cars. You have the GT4s and the TCR cars.
Ooh, I got to
Yeah,
see
it's that race is fun. That race is a lot of fun. There's a lot of competition, especially in TCR. Let's see. The next ALMS race, I believe, is in 2 weeks' time. It's my own series, and I don't know the schedule.
You don't even know the pit times, goddammit.
Or the builds, or the pit windows.
I believe it's at either Road America or Sonoma, one of the two.
Lion. Well,
All
Disney
right.
denies
Are you
it,
sure to
but there's more than
promote
enough
that
evidence.
in the stream. And yeah, y'all have
Hey,
fun.
lad, stop swerving. I'm trying to read your bumper.
If anything happens, just fucking scream Just scream
Just
it. And
I may or may not
Yeah.
just, open up the video
if
back.
anything happens. But
on
anyways, going back
is,
into the stream, have fun, y'all.
Okay.
Is
you very
Lion
much.
King a ripoff of
The Donald Duck.
Evil
Let's
Eye
go.
or whatever it is?
How many times do you think he's done that?
All right, I am back after
Oh,
checking
probably a
in
lot.
on the rate.
And they're going into turn 1. They're bumping.
And just
Yeah, instead of he only says
updates
quack,
on
yeah.
ALMS racing activities. Next week
Yeah, actually
is
just
going to
quack, yeah.
be the pilot challenge.
This is
series. I think- I don't remember if it was a series
censoring,
of just one
really,
race, but
I would
basically
say.
it's gonna be
You imagine, like, if
GT4s
they,
and
like,
TCR
commentated
cars
Formula
racing.
1 like that?
A lot of
They're going into
competitors, I
turn
heard,
1!
especially
Holy
in the
shit!
TCR class. Outside of that, the next
Dude,
ALMS
if
race
the
is approximately-
commentators were allowed to
is around 2
swear
weeks' time.
when they are commentating, Jesus
And
Christ, dude, that would
the
make it
race
so
is-
much better.
Wait, hold up 1 second.
Alright, we're going green this lap.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
It'll be single file restart. Fun. I hope you can hear me.
Oh,
Hold up, I heard something that might make the stream better. What is it? Will make the comments better.
Jaden, go ahead, pull away. Sorry, Norbert, again. I'm not trying to, believe me.
I guess you like my bag. A lot.
Hey, what can I say? BMW's
Nice butt. Mm.
And the
Can I
safety
touch
cars
it?
in?
Green flag. Toru's on the right. GT Toru on the right.
That
Oh!
actually just
Hi,
scared
Coda.
the
All right, I'm
And
back.
we're back on the
so
way. You, my
just-
buddy, has made his way past Lagalot now on the restart. We're gonna go deep, and that's gonna give Lagalot a chance to maybe make a move around the outside again, and he does. That regains the lead position, and GT Tor's already made it past. He's breezed through. Got the LMPC cars behind this GT pack, and things are about to get hectic here. We're gonna go on board with Champion. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna go on board with Mr. Watts as one of the LMPC cars starts negotiating Travis Barbecue Weasel.
Ooh, going up the inside of Champ. Yes, they now they're trying to make their way through, but this is gonna be really funny because I think that the prototype challenge cars might get out top sped here on the straightaway, which is great. Yeah, look at Champ. He's
Oh,
he's
my word.
He's pulling the box. Yes, the Corvette showing these other Chevys who's boss. Going into.
Oh, big look up there from Coda. These LMPs.
Oh.
And close touch between Weasel and Championship 4. It's going to put Weasel behind Stripes. No, behind Watts now.
Now up
What's
to
that?
third,
What's
but
that?
There's still more GT to go through. There's still more GT to go through. Mr. Watts up in first for the challenge cars with Weasel and Stripes side by side. I'm gonna hop up on them as we get to see. Ooh, Stripe broke lead! He broke really late. put Coda into the tire barrier.
Big crash there. So Stripes broke
I
late.
just heard there that I think Stripes'
Your
controller
controller died, Ren. Oh no.
Stripes' controller died.
Wait, who
going
got
into the
hit?
Chicane.
Coda.
Oh
my God.
No.
And it won't go back up, so that's good.
Oh, that
I just saw Ren
big.
just start
That's a
yeeting into
big
the
crash
chicane. I'm
that's
like,
put
oh
Coda
no.
all the way
Yep.
back.
I lost all games.
And that'll probably be another caution there.
Someone tell Lagalot
might
to.
Very well.
Lag a
just
lot.
as the
There's
first
a caution.
one was
I don't know if you're still in my stream or not.
Oh, I thought we were
These
catching up to the
restarts are
safety
always
car.
an
I was
issue.
hauling it too.
Yeah, it's
Well,
always
yeah,
crazy,
catch up to
especially
safety
if
car, but
the
don't
cars are not
pass,
really ordered
obviously.
Just, you
what
know.
you call it?
Because, I said,
class.
please slow down because
Yeah,
your
be a
body
class,
wasn't really
because
going
it
at it.
means that,
Meanwhile, Lagalot was, so.
And
They have
we're
to make
definitely
their
on the
way
caution
through.
again.
I
As,
was.
yeah.
He's just
slowed up
faster
now,
than me.
And position being held.
Yeah, so we definitely have another.
Oh
car.
no, that's actually because I was checking my controller battery. Just kidding.
Again, what ended up happening
Boost!
was Stripes.
Boost!
Oh, hold up.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, so we are under a caution. Can Stern hear us, by the way?
That's fine. Of all things, you know. Nothing like that. So,
Would
Boost,
any
can
other
you-
prototype cars?
Can
Sorry.
you ping Lagalot and let him know it's a caution? I don't know if he can hear me or not.
Okay.
I think he knows because she's not going at it.
Or he saw
Yeah,
a pace car out on track and he's like, oh, I need to slow down.
Yeah, no, when I slowed down, he immediately slowed down. He's not gonna.
Unfortunately, I do not remember what I said.
he was talking about it, the commentator.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about your Donald Duck commentary.
Nah, well, we were
I'm not
talking
trying to
about
interrupt. I'm not trying to interrupt. Can we have a 20 on that safety car? Because I can't see it.
Jaden, where you at?
Is
Oh, there he is. Alright, before the first chicane on the Muslim Street.
Okay, guys, don't plow into
Oh,
each
slow
other.
down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh god, Stripes just got to the pits, Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I had to hit my controller like 10 times first turn back on.
We might have.
This is the first time I hear Stripes speaking. He can talk. Oh my
Alright,
god.
disappearing again.
I don't talk to him.
Alright, I was just checking back up on the.
It's because if we heard Ren active commentary.
I was checking back up on the chat. Just to see it going, and yeah. Stripes
what,
just got. into the
excuse
pit.
me. What are you
Oh,
doing,
sorry.
Fun?
Go ahead.
Fun's just like, what? What?
Oh, Fun's just having fun, you know. Just doing
Okay.
your normal stuff.
Sure.
Beautiful. Oh,
And there,
oh, what happened? What happened to him? Fun DC'd. Fun DC'd, that's what happened.
that's a rip. Well, that's gonna give
Damn.
LP lead to Toru.
Yep, he's gonna have a very intense battle with himself now. Up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, also while I was down in the racing chat, I heard that to improve the stream tenfold, I should do more Donald Duck commentating.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm going to be doing that. Not yet though. When things heat up again. You having fun? Oh, he's having tons of fun. The race ends in exactly 45 minutes.
Cool.
This side, check him. Yes, that's it. And so yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit just to see where everyone is, and it looks like when we end up fully restarting, it's gonna be again not ordered via class, which means that there's actually a little mix-up or a little mix-up between the challenge cars and the GTs. Hopefully another incident does not happen. That wouldn't be OSHA approved.
Yeah.
And so yeah. And so yeah, in the meantime, here's a cursed image. It's pretty cursed. I hope you guys on the stream.
We have another
enjoyed
lap
the
of
cursed
caution,
image. yes. I didn't catch if there's gonna be another, but what I heard was that as soon as Jammy and the pace car, as soon as it shows up on screen that he is in the pits, then it's green flag.
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as it shows up that he started pitting, then they're gonna be going. So I'm assuming then that there might not be another lap. The answer to that is yes. All right, yep. We're going to be starting up as soon as he enters the pits completely.
I think we're going to go on board with one of the LMP3 cars. Let's go on board with Barbecue Weasel.
I think that is a great idea. And there we go, green flag. Oh, they're so bunched up. They're so bunched up going in. And the challenge cars can't pull away, of course, which means that they're gonna have to wait. Oh, hopefully no one gets too
We're going to
ballsy.
lag a lot.
Why are you going to lag? Oh,
because there's like a massive battle going on for the lead GT.
Yeah, but okay, fine. All right, where's lags? Oh, but
oh no, we're
Weasel,
going.
he's
Looking behind, we got 3 wide now. Oh my word.
yes, this is
crazy.
Back there.
I'm still looking behind. Don't worry. You can still look behind the car.
All right, I'm looking at Weasel. He's gone up through.
Everyone's
past,
gone wide.
Diablo. Yep, and I mean, frankly, who cares right now? Everything's trying to get back into proper order. But here we go. Just watching stripes as the GTs fly past. It's fun. But anyways, I'll hop back up. Just watch Diablo get very sideways.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, there's Laga, and you got a Weasel right on his behind. Not anymore. gonna wait. It looks like Weasel's gonna choose the waiting option.
Championship and you, my buddy, are 2 wide going through the second bus stop now.
Oh, they are?
Stripes
Hold on.
just behind.
See this? Ooh. Ooh, Stripes
says
going
he excel out the corner,
inside.
but he's going to be out-ended by these GT cars.
Oh, man. Look at Champ. He wants up the inside of Buddy so bad.
But there's no
my
inside
God,
there.
he's
Stripes
going
is
to
there.
Oh my God. Champ, you mad lad. Buddy's gone. He's gone wide. Diablo's up the inside.
They're 3
Holy
wide.
crap. There's just 3 wide. Freaking. Holy crap. That's 3rd through, I think. 3rd through 7th there. All pretty much in one spot. Holy crap. There's gotta be a move that goes on here. Champ, are you gonna go for it? He sticks through there, but Buddy's holding his spot. Champ goes wide, which is allowed to tap. Oh no!
Champ chips up. You, my buddy's up. Diablo goes into 3rd.
Okay. Alright, quick
My buddy,
recap there. Oh my God! Now this is content! So just a quick recap there, what just happened. Champ went a little wide, which allowed Coda to go up his inside, but Coda ended up tapping Diablo's quarter, and meanwhile, Buddy went up into the sand pit, and because of the incident between Coda and Diablo, Champ ended up going wide as well, which means Champ fell back along with a Buddy, which leaves now Diablo in 3rd and Coda in 4th, I believe. Unless I'm messing. No, I'm not messing this up.
After he finally gets, Stripes has to be happy as he finally gets off. As you, my buddy, goes off in the graphs. One person happy with the Porsche corners, one person sad with them. And we're gonna go up now to lag a lot as he's chased down Norbert after getting a tremendous restart on the restart. Imagine that, a good restart on the restart. And they're gonna be 2 wide going into Norbert and Weasel. Sorry, gonna be 2 wide going to turn 1.
Yep.
Oh,
Weasel gets through though.
looks a little bit scary. And
I think that kind of
Lionel's
sums up
closing up.
these restarts.
Indeed.
A little scary, yes indeed.
Norbert goes wide in the corner, so he gets lag a lot of opportunity to close back up and to get in the better camping section. He's right on the tail a little bit now. Norbert looking for a good corner. He does not get it. He goes out of the rumble strips, and they're going to be lag a lot into 1st position in the GT field.
That's wow. That's real. Lags has had the restarts of his life, dude.
He has after a not so great start with the wrong
a
brake
very
line.
dramatic past 20 minutes or so. Easy now up front, and I think what could sum up Norbert's situation best is a song that's just come on my stream. It's rather fitting for my boy, but anyways.
I'm going to go on board with Stripes so we can watch this from the perspective of a frustrated LMP2 driver who cannot get past GT cars on the straight.
Wait, did it say LMP3? Wait, is it
LMP2, sorry.
3.
I'm getting
is
LMPC. It's LMPC.
LMPC, we're all wrong. Oh my God, Stripes is still trying so hard to get past, but he just doesn't have the opportunity
ready for
to.
the LSCM 100, you know?
Oh, right, because that's happening some point soon.
Yeah, August 3rd.
August
exciting.
3rd, man. I'm going to college that month. Oh God.
Oh. We used to be
That's
around.
besides the point, though.
We used to be around, or?
Yeah, I mean, I still should be.
Sorry,
I'll be. Oh, Norma goes up, Legolas inside. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Back to our
spicy.
conversation.
That's real spicy. Now, hold up, that can hold for a second because now Stripes is getting pulled on again. Maybe he might have his opportunity here. The world may never know, though.
We started with 15 drivers today, including the pace car. We now have 11, including the pace car. Norbert's gone deep again. These drivers seem to be lacking a little bit of consistency every now and then. Oh, lag a lot on the outside curve. It's going to leave him sliding a little bit, but he manages to hold it.
Meanwhile, Stripes
And things are about to get hairy.
internally. Yep, as they go through the Porsche
I want to watch
curves.
Stripes pass these guys in the Porsche corners, but I also know there's a battle going on for 4th and 5th in GT. I don't know where to go. We're going to stay right here until Stripes gets past. As Lagalon goes wide a little bit.
Lag. And now he's gonna probably be able to get past Norbert. Yep. And so with that, I'm going straight back. It looks like things are actually spaced out a little bit.
At Arnage. But they spaced out now.
Yes.
So let's go to a full map view. See what's interesting.
I think.
I'm gonna stay on board with the GT leaders right now.
All right, and I think now to get back to the youth conversation. So, yeah, I think I might be. I probably won't be around that much, because college stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll try to be around when I can, but yeah, we'll see when the year actually starts up. But outside of that, what was I gonna say?
You want to do race car stuff, right?
Race car stuff?
Is that what you want to do?
Right now?
Or do you want to? Because you're doing mechanical engineering, aren't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I'd love to do other race car stuff, or specifically, I want to do some. I'd love to do something with Toyota.
Oh, what the?
All right, Lags. He wants to just give that. He wants to give that guardrail a taste,
Oh, we're going back to the championship in Diablo. It's too wide.
All right, let's. Oh, they're so close. Ooh, champ though. My champ, he's sticking with it. And yeah, Diablo hasn't gotten too good of a run out there, which means that's champ up a spot. Another spot for sure.
You should try and
I'd
get
love
into
to.
University's Formula SAE team.
University's
if they have one.
Formula SAE. Oh,
yeah,
that would be awesome.
You know what Formula SAE is?
Nope, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the student program where they design and build a race car.
Yep. That's it.
Nice. I'm gonna see if there's something like that.
I hate you. I'm studying aboard with your boy in Australia. Surely we got like a whole. Look at that. Right now, so it's gonna be boring as hell.
That poor boy.
Indeed.
Well, the thing is that Toru has had a mixed time throughout this race. I mean, first he was in second, then he managed to get his way up into first, where things got really close, and then from there, he ended up having an accident with Norbert, moved back down to second, but you could say that Fun for Us had the worst serve the 2 times because he ended up DCing, so now Toru's all by himself, so it's been hectic for him, but that's besides the point, as Diablo is now back up into, what is this, 3rd or 4th, I think, for the GT field, one of the 2? 3rd, alright. There's the battle for 3rd. And then Champ, though, he's staying right there with Mr. Diablo. I'm going to switch over to Champ specifically because he's behind as Diablo gets a bad run out there. He's looking up the inside. Is he going to stick with it or is he going to stay back? Nope. He wants some of that. Oh, nope. He's backing out now. Okay, he's decided to stay back. Now going through these corners. Going through these through the chicanes, and that's the end of that lap. And Diablo is still holding on to third position after that little exchange there, but for sure, there's no way that our boy Champ is gonna tap Diablo's corner. I was about to say he isn't gonna give in. Just goes now has definitely showed right there. Also, if I could just quickly say, @'s Black, this was 34 years ago, I'm a little bit late, but thank you very much for the follow. Just thought I'd just put that out there really quickly because product placement is everything, but almost as everything as Champ going up through Diablo. Looks like he has more aero or just more raw top speed going into the first chicane on the straight. And it looks like their battling, though, has allowed Kota and my buddy to be in very close vicinity as well, as they are right near each other. Or they're all four of them are pretty close, although Kota and my buddy are a little bit further back right now. But anyways, another thing I feel like I should say is that Norbert's in first again.
Yeah, he's been in first for a while now.
Slags at some point. Huh. Neat.
Lagerlock's looking to close the gap again, but Norbert's had a pretty dominant run in the M3 so far today, although as I say that, he locks up a little bit into the braking zone.
God damn it, one job. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to do more duck stuff.
Wah.
Wah.
Wah. Wah.
What's up, everybody? It's Super One. You're going to get to that Diablo. Looking to get past Champ.
Doesn't have the top speed. I can't say that in duck voice. I'm not gonna try.
Yeah. He's too far behind. Gonna do this corner. He's gonna go for it. Gonna fall up on your exit.
But it looks like.
Oh, maybe. Oh, he got you wrong. Oh my God. Get another inside. I select towards
the Porsche
curves. Diablo, you crazy! Oh my God! Championships, did you know that?
Championship is back through the Porsche curves. That was pretty nuts, man. Crazy. Yeah, that was sicko mode for sure. And yeah, so yeah, now Champ has gained a lot of distance. Diablo breaking a little bit late there. Go through. Oh, but looks like Champ caught the grass just a little bit.
Championship now. Just trying to hold on to third position in GT. He runs wide. Might give Diablo a chance to
Oh,
run as he loses a bit of traction coming back on the inside. Diablo now looking at the inside of this corner. It's going to be the inside championship for Mo. And try to cut back. It's going to be just tiny with it alongside, and he slots back in behind. Let's see what happens in this corner though. Beautiful corners, beautiful runs by both drivers there. And to the edge of the draft, although I think he's too close to really maximize on the pace differential. So that will be championship 4, maintaining third position, but wait a second, the M3, nope, the Chevrolet starts pulling away again.
Top speed. Yeah, just the sheer top speed of that car compared to the M3 on this straightaway, just really working on Champ's favor, as you can see. However, I'm sure Diablo's gonna give in there. He's gonna pull something out of his conniving sleeve. Nice stretching.
Thank you.
Yes, ALMS Le Mans race sponsored by Shine, the best stream you'll ever come across, as they are now racing some more, as they've been doing for the past while now. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Indeed. As
Indeed.
Alright, we're gonna not really sure to go right now,
I mean, I'm gonna just quickly see. It looks like these two are pretty much our closest battle, and I want to stick with it because I feel like Diablo might be up to something going into the exit here. Maybe try to go. He's gonna see if we can get a better run. No, I think for the most part, yeah. Maybe there might be another position change. Oh, but wait, the M3 has the Excel, it looks like. And he's going to be pulling right up alongside Champ here. This time, a flip of what happened last lap, because now he's on the outside for this current bit, which is going to turn into the inside eventually. But then you can see just the pure top speed of that vet. Again, he's going to put him up front. And Diablo's going to be staying back a little bit, going through.
Ooh. You really are. Now it looks like these positions are where they're gonna sit. And lag a lot. Norbert, what happened?
Oh? What happened? Wait, what happened?
Norbert's in the pits.
And he went to the pits. Why?
Is that a fuel stop?
I don't know, he just went into the pits there. What happened?
Let's see if we can get any insights from the radio.
Yeah, are you gonna check in?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll stay here.
So keep that in mind.
Remain vigilant.
Don't actually stop on the track when 15 minutes hit.
Alright, maybe...
You complete another lap. I'm going around those Twinkies. I've had a bad experience already.
Go get everything back up on screen here. But, God, yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure why he would hit. Unless, I mean, is it for a fuel stop? Hold on, that's not the thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for, damn it. So maybe it might have been. I mean, I'm trying to remember back to that second caution there. Yeah, well, no, because even then, they weren't out long enough to really warrant a stop like that, I wouldn't think. So, maybe an incident happened. I don't know. I guess I'll compare quickly to Lag-A-Lot just to see what he's looking like. Yeah. I mean, outside of tires
Who
not
was
looking
that?
too hot,
Why?
I wouldn't think that there'd be a reason for him to pit. So it's big,
Yuma, you good?
Yeah.
unless something bad happened with him. But we'll wait.
I'm just
here
being
on
reminded
Butler
of my
to
current
arrive back
position.
on the scene to see if to see what's happened here. And in the meantime, just let the Miku beat do its thing.
And Diablo locks up in the brakes a little bit. Championship 4 still right behind. It might have been a tire spot boost, but
You think
I
so?
don't see why it would still be a thing. If you remember,
Yeah.
they said that because
I mean-
they said that the race would end at 45 minutes past the restart, just about. So we're about 35 minutes past that now. I'd say we have another 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
I'd imagine
the
all
cars
the
making up
drivers
fuel.
would stick it out. Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the fuel percentages here. I mean, hold on, let me move totally around here so y'all on the stream can see it. We'll do that for now. As y'all can see, Champ is currently at 38%. Looking at Diablo, he's at 24, which might be a bit
So
close.
maybe the M3s needed another fuel stop after the restart.
Oh yeah, maybe they are just thirstier, and yeah, they probably need that because I mean, Lag-A-Lot's at 39 at the moment, so yeah, I'm assuming then that he just needed the fuel, and yeah, so with that, I'll move Tori back to her rightful position. There we go. And actually, yeah, wait, that's Slags into the pits now.
Okay, so maybe there was one more mandatory pit stop that they ought to do.
Probably.
Based on the restart pit stops. We're gonna be on board with Lag-A-Lot as he comes out the pits to see where exactly he comes out in regards to Norbert. Norbert maybe having a good outlap or Lag-A-Lot having a good in-lap. We'll see what happens here.
Yep, and that's pretty much everyone. Yeah, going in, all the GTs at least going into the pits. And also, my mention, Coda is quite far back. Let me see if he pit or if it was natural or what.
But Norbert's gonna come out. Well, actually, with the big margins, because the undercutters. What? The undercut's absolutely powerful at this track. Excuse me, what?
Oh, it is. He is pulled very far away there from Lag-A-Lot. Holy crap. Man, looks like Norbert's the perfect hero here for his situation, and also Todu's making his way through. Nice and cleanly this time around.
They're gonna be nice and clean. We're gonna go back to Diablo Championship for battle for third on the podium, where Championship has now come out in front of Diablo.
Mind. You read my mind indeed. As now the two of them are back on the straightaway, and you ready for the vet to catch up on the top end, or pull away on the top end a little bit? I'm ready to see that. Oh, there it is. Whoa. Looks like a solid 20 feet or so. Just on that little bit of straightaway there. As they both make their way through, I'd say that Championship ended up going on the edge there. However, it looks like he got the better run. Or actually, no. Because now there's a bit less distance between him and Diablo, so maybe it wasn't as good as it quite seemed to me, yeah. He's still holding in there, and let me go to the replay cameras, because that looks fancy. Yeah. Yeah. Now on the hood cam. Now flying on by.
From
And so I've just been asked if I can invite someone into the party. Mr. Zombie Gut Kill was wondering if he could get an invite. Do I get clearance to do so?
We're streaming right now. Tell them we can join after the stream. We don't have much left in the race.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll send over that.
Oh, Diablo right on the tail now of championship as they go down to the back straight into Indianapolis. Championship gets what looks to be the better line for the corner, and no change of position. Diablo still right up the butt. He's going to look for that low end acceleration of the M3, beat out the high end acceleration of that C6R. Maybe, just maybe, he can get this down. And it looks like he's going to pull alongside now. Nothing between these guys.
Oh,
As he
is he gonna go
holds the
for
inside
it?
line. And
He's gonna hold back a little bit, go for the better line compared to Champ. He did end up going a little bit wide there, but looks like he's gonna be able to stick with it. And actually has gained quite a bit of distance through there compared to Diablo. He's a little bit further back now. But I just quickly got a question in chat via a man by the name of Reaper asking how was Forza 7, thought about switching from Horizon to this. And Forza 7, it's a pretty decent game. I mean, it could be really fun, and especially in like league races like this, it could be a absolute blast to both race in and watch. However, the game definitely has its problems. Like, we've had 3 disconnects this race that weren't really the driver's fault. It was just down to the game servers, and then there's a couple glitches and bugs which end up happening, which dampened the experience. But outside of those things, it is a pretty fun game. However, it definitely has turned some people off because of the instability that gets experienced. So, I mean, I don't know how much it is at the moment. If it's the full 60, I'd say that probably isn't worth it. It'd be better to wait for a sale. But in the meantime, though, Diablo is still sticking onto championship as they head out into the straightaway. There's been an interesting dichotomy between the 2 cars. I mean, the 2 drivers have been right next to each other. You know, I've been battling now for a really long time, and it's been interesting to see as the M3 seems to have the mid-range acceleration while the Corvette has the top end. And in terms of handling, I'd say they're probably around the same. And it's made for some absolutely amazing races there. Yes, nice job there, Mr. Buttman. And actually, yeah, it looks like that's put Diablo in a position to try to go for a move as he goes up the inside. But then there's the Corvette top end going in Champ's favor. I don't think he's going to be able to pull up head enough, though, to really get the optimal line as Diablo's still going to be able to stay. Nope, it looks like Champ. Oh, no, he ended up getting a bad line there, and Diablo's going to get a decent run out. Maybe, yep, and there's the M3 acceleration as the 2 of them are now going side by side yet again, going into the hairpin corner. This is some spectacular stuff going on here. As the 2 of them are now going to be heading into that little hairpinny boy. And yeah, it looks like Diablo is going to defend his spot.
As he should.
Yep, as on the exit. Butler stretching. More Butler stretching. Heck yeah.
Butler stretching.
And yeah, now he's pulled quite a bit there on Champ. Out that corner. Now it's 110 feet or so between the 2 of them. However, probably should mention as well that my buddy, gamer tag you my buddy, is not too far behind as he's been slowly reeling these two in as they've been battling. And yeah, outside of that, oh, Buddy actually does want to look at white there. As I mentioned him, I'm sorry, man, if I gave you the streamer's curse. But yeah, I mean, really amazing stuff here. I'm gonna try to see how much time there is left in the race. I'm gonna quickly ask that. I'll be back in a second.
All right, so we have our little championship 4 here, just behind Diablo on the Porsche corners. It's going to be a little bit of a tap on the back end of Diablo there for championship, and championship still looking for that pass into 3rd position for the GT podium. Diablo's going to run wide. You, my buddy's back in the grass once again, the same place where he went out before.
Really unfortunate for him.
How much time you got left?
But yeah, I checked up. There's about 10 minutes left.
10 minutes. Oh.
Yep. Yep. That's how much we have left. So I'm assuming that these two are probably going to be battling to the end, judging by how things have been going for them. Oh! Sideways, but he was just sideways enough to where he was able to hold off Champ from getting by or making a move, showing off some of them initial drift actions, quite in theme with the music I have going on in the background here. Man. Yes, I do. It's been improving my stream tenfold, I'm assuming. How do y'all like the music, for those in the chat? I'm just curious. Just on y'all's opinion on it.
Anyone who wanna know, I was born in Tokyo, got a lot of fro, yo. Everybody say,
okay.
Yo, hey.
Butler. Nice job. But yeah. Yeah, at this point, isn't too much going on really anymore. I mean, these two are still really close, but it's probably gonna be just the same old stuff. If I were to assume. So, and according to some feedback that I've just gotten, the music is nice, so yay, I'm doing my job well. Speaking of which, time to get the next song on. And actually, was that a little tap there that Championship was really wide there. Ooh, that's gonna mean Champ gets his position back. Okay. Ooh.
And Diablo now move up the inside of the northbound corner. It's gonna push. Oh, it's pushed Championship wide. Let Diablo through. Is he gonna yield the position? Because if I were to make a call there, if I were to do it, I would say that was not a clean pass. Perhaps a penalty would be incurred for that, something like that.
Maybe, man. I mean, that was sent from nowhere, and definitely did. It, like saying, it definitely did negatively affect Champ there. Let's see, will he be able, it looks like Diablo's not going to be relenting there. Again, not sure if that might warrant a penalty or how that's going to work, but it means that Champ is going to have to regain that distance that he was able to get, and he doesn't have much time to do so. If I were to guess, there's probably maybe like 2 laps left before the race is done. So yeah, I'd say only about 2 laps, and that's it. And yeah, you could just see the distance that Diablo's pulled now because of that. And I mean, at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna shut up for a little bit. I'm just gonna have the music do its thing.
Alright, well I'm gonna keep talking here. And Championship is still trying to catch Diablo. Diablo's looked really sketchy for the entire Porsche corners is the word I would use. considering that he was a little bit wobbly in the rear end. Corvette does have a bit of corner cutting going on there. The Corvette does have better top end, although you would think, and I would think, that Diablo here, the lower end, would benefit through this first sector here. First and second sector, in fact, as they go through turn 1 now. Championship 4 closes right back up on the brakes. You see Diablo doesn't actually have a rear spoiler, and Championship nearly, he was thinking about the move up the inside there. Didn't quite materialize. And now coming through Tetra Rouge in just a minute here. It will come down to who gets a better run. This Championship 4 uses the full entirety of the track. That's not going to be enough. That M3 is going to pull away on the low end acceleration. The Corvette will pull back. It will pull back with a vengeance, with the better top end and the drafts combined. You already see the meters start coming down, and you start thinking about a move up the inside of the first bus stop. Is it gonna materialize? We'll find out in just a minute as he swims up the inside.
He sticks
Too wide
with
for
it.
the first bus stop.
Oh no, he got sideways.
And Diablo just
bump.
Laps.
Yeah, I don't know if I
There must
turned
be a
into
bump
you or
there.
not, sorry.
It was. And Diablo once
no.
again just
Not the
not
negative mood
relenting.
there.
First
Yeah.
pushed. He went up the inside when he did not have the right to the line based on the positioning of his car, and pushed Championship into the grass. And then
And now
on a 2-wide battle for the first bus stop, he's nudged Championship and not reciprocated at all, or given the position back. That's going to be definitely
No
something for the
mercy.
stewards to look at.
Yeah.
The
Someone
gloves have
clip
come
it!
up. Back, I'll do just that.
Yeah, Red Mist descending a little bit. Which means that Champ might not get the chance to get his position back, especially now that he has someone else to worry about, that being my buddy right behind him now due to the incident that's happened. I mean, man, just to think back just on the races, just as, things are not even closing down a little bit. Let me not do the recap BS stuff yet. As now they head through, I still don't know. Oh, buddy shoots up the inside! And that's gonna send Champ into the grass! Champ not getting a break!
All the gloves are cutting off
maybe
racing
if he
today.
had an extra lap, he might be able to make so. But now I feel like that's gone down the drain, sadly, as he's ended up going into the sand pit.
You see,
Man.
on the
No
back of the
love
Corvette,
being
you
shown to
see
Champ.
the sticker saying, "Slow driver, please do not push." He's been pushed twice, both to his detriment, and now he started pushing other people as well, and pushing himself. Well, actually, sorry, this is I just completely blanked who this was. I thought this was Championship.
But yeah. Yeah, so my buddy, he might request to not get pushed, but he will definitely push to the edge of what might be considered ethical or not through the races. But looks like Champ, oh no, he got a bit of traction bog there. Yeah, so yeah, that means Champ is falling back quite far compared to where he was. Let's take a look at the map here. And yeah, so yeah, he's now sadly down to second to last for the GTs. However, with that being said, there were 3 disconnects, and let me shut up about that because Champ got the run out turn 1, which means he's going straight through there, past my buddy now. Just skip that advertisement. And update this. Set it to that.
Cool. And you, my buddy, looking to regain that position now in championship. And you, my buddy, have closed up on CPS Diablo using each other's draft. And this being
However, there's not much
the
time
last
left in the
lap
race.
of the race.
Yeah.
It's going to be an all-out battle here to try and regain third position from what was a questionable move to begin with.
Yes, and yeah, Reaper, there's definitely a lot more technical driving going on in Forza 7. The physics definitely are a lot less forgiving compared to Horizon. It's a very different feel. This is more simulation based compared to Horizon's more arcadey feel. And in this game especially, you know, things like your exit out of a corner, the lines and whatnot, it matters a lot for sure. But I'm guessing that there might be around a minute left or less in the race at this point. Probably gonna be all donezo in a second. We'll see. Buddy's still on the back of championship as things are coming to a close.
We're going to see if there's anything happening now for Indianapolis. These two cars, the same builds. The number 95 car, number 4 car on the inside.
Oh no, Buddy's gonna be able to get past just barely, but Champ holds on as he goes through. There's like maybe 30 seconds left, and these two are still at it. Buddy gets up the inside, but Champ gets the comeback. Oh
wow!
Holy
out of nowhere, that move just materialized and dematerialized at the same rate as these two cars come out the same distance apart from each other as they went into the last corner, but further behind Diablo, and that will have dashed any chance that Championship had any hopes, any dreams that he had of getting that third position in this race. Unless Diablo makes a mistake now, it's going to be most likely this is our finishing order. Probably about another minute left to go now. It's going to be very close very soon as Championship loses his run. He's gone wide, but so is you, my buddy.
Oh my
back up.
God, my buddy! Holy shit! My buddy's not giving up as he tries to stay on the outside, but Champ definitely gets the run there.
Once again, Buddy has to run. He's looking up maybe inside here of turn 1. This is going to come down to the wire. If they stop in the middle of a switchback side by side, that'll be the icing on the cake today. As there's a little bit of time, and Buddy spins it. He spins it. He recovers.
Really sideways there.
Any chance there was of a battle going on there down to the wire. Again, it's just dematerialized out of nowhere. He's lost so much time on Championship Day. You've seen his pace. You've seen how he's caught up to the two drivers ahead. If only he hadn't gone off the track 2 times out of the Porsche corners, Corvette corner into the sand pit, he may have just been up there in third.
Yes, and also I feel like I should mention now that pretty much any battle stuff has died down, that they're going to be finishing this lap, and that is the race. So, if anything, these 3 drivers may still, I mean, unless there's a big mistake that happens, I think this might be their finishing positions. As you could see on the map in the bottom left there, that our last prototype out on the field, that being Lasem Toru, has finished his run. We'll go over all the driver's stuff as this all comes to a close, but may as well run through the positions now for those finishing, as we have Mr. Watts first for the prototype challenge class, followed up by Barbecue Weasel and then Stripes in third. That'll be it for them. Going back now, we have Esfia Norbert, who is currently in first place for the GT cars, with Sir Lagalot not too far behind inside of the C6 Vet, and then behind them is the C6 is well, I was about to say the C6 vet line, but we have Diablo inside of the M3. Just quickly checking up on damage stuff there. And then, yeah, there's Champ behind him. About, what was that, 150, like 200 feet or so. And then following up in 5th, we have you, my buddy, who, as we saw before, had an unfortunate incident with stripes there, which means he's lost a lot of distance and his chance at getting 4th position. And then finally, at the back of our field, for the driver still in the race, we have Coda. And that'll be rounding out the drivers that are still on the field. We've had 3 disconnects, sadly, this race, those being SSR Fun for Us of the prototype field. Was that another DC? That was another DC. We lost, I
think we
lost
safety
stripes. No, the safety
car.
car's
No,
still
stripes.
here. We ended up,
Well, the race is
yeah,
finished
but
already.
so it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, it's not really important at this point, but going back to lost drivers, we lost SR Fun for Us, who was up there with Lissam Toru in the prototypes. And then we also have lost, why am I blanking out? Black ZR1, and Smokes, and Bombastic, all 3 being GT drivers. But anyways, these are pretty much going to be your finishing positions, with Norbert taking first in the GTs, followed by Lagalot, and now we have Diablo and Champ going across the line, leaving only my buddy and Fox, or Coda, to finish the race. And that is it. And might I just say, this has been an amazing race to watch from start to finish. There is pretty much always something going on, some sort of battling or action going on there. And an amazing show by the drivers,
Yeah, it's been a crazy
we have officially finished.
So, our finishing order then today, as Boost was saying before, in first place we have Toru. Second, thank you. The safety car is doing donuts.
Victory donuts.
And I was using it to look at people. Whatever. Alright, so in first place we have Toru. Second place we have Watts. Third place we have Barbecue Weasel. Fourth place, in first for the GT field, we have SVR Norbert. Second place, we have LSCM Sir Lagalot. In third place, we have CPS Diablo after Live or Let Die battle in the for third between him and fourth place runner Championship 4, living up to the number in his name. In fifth place, we have CompuWare of you, my buddy, in the and in.
And then first place for the pace car class is Jaden Jimmy 48, doing an amazing job at being a pace car. Shout outs to him. And yep, that is our race.
Thank you, Boost, for coming out today.
And yeah, how do you get into races like this? I know I need to get the game, but you guys make it fun. Well, I mean, if you'd want to send over a message on Xbox, my gamer tag is LSCM Boost. If you'd like to send over a message and whatnot, we could see if we could get you into it. But yeah, there's tons of lead. I mean, there's a bunch of leads to choose from. This one in particular, as you can see in the title, is the ALMS League ran by White Light, aka Championship 4 on Xbox.
And I mean, that's just an example of one of the leaks that there are on this game. But yeah, overall, it is a pretty damn fun time, especially when things go right.
Indeed, it is.
But yeah, with that in mind, going to be signing out now. Probably going to be streaming next week at the same time for forgot the name of the race itself. Hold on, I'll check up. I think it's going to be the Pilot Challenge. It's going to be a Pilot Challenge race hosted by LMS. We're probably going to end up streaming that as well. We'll see. But in the meantime, this is Lasem Boost. That's Lasem Butler over in the corner over there. And that is it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Ciao.